Hey there, welcome back to Move Mountains Pilates. My name is Jess, and today I have a Pilates for posture workout for you. Just about 13 minutes, so a nice quick one. You don't need any props. However, this is a really awesome one to incorporate light hand weights with, like no heavier than 3 pounds for sure. My happy place is 2 pounds. I kind of wished halfway through that I had grabbed those, but I didn't think of it beforehand. So now I'm telling you. And then without further ado, you can start 4-point kneeling, hands and knees. Okay, set up your shoulders right over top of your wrist, hips right over top of knees, spread the fingers wide, and then let's just start with a few cat-cows. Exhale, tuck the tail, round your back and drop the head, push the floor away. Inhale, hold. Exhale, unwind. Maybe a slight back extension, a little lift of your chest, if that feels good right now. And then again, curl your tail underneath you. Round up. Just building some mobility through your spine first and foremost, because the whole body is interconnected. And so if you're feeling tight through your shoulders, your chest, the general posture muscles most of us think of, then there's a good chance you're tight elsewhere as well. So let's just start by building some good spinal mobility. And also a little bit of shoulder mobility here. We're elevating and depressing, protracting and retracting all in one. So as you push the floor away and round, you can let the shoulders go towards your head a little bit. And then as you lengthen, slide the shoulders down into your back pockets, open your heart forwards, dig the heels of the hands into the floor. Curl, push the floor away, and then lengthen, pull the floor towards you. Maybe you feel the back of the arms, the triceps turn on as you open yourself forwards and up. Let's just finish 2 more. Also starting to build a little bit of activity through our core. Last time. And then I want you to find neutral, just somewhere in between. Then let's zipper the core tight and we'll do protraction and retraction here. So all we're gonna do is slide the shoulder blades together 1 inch and then away 1 inch. It's not a huge motion. You go up and down because of that motion, but watch that you're not turning it into the cat-cow you just did. Okay, you're not so big that the whole back is moving. Instead, it's slow and controlled. We're trying to isolate it to the shoulders. Instead of thinking about going up and down, think shoulder blades gliding in, and then shoulder blades gliding wide across your back. Like you're trying to pinch a pencil between the shoulder blades a little bit, and then nice and wide. I don't have a good, funny visual cue for that wide one. Let me know if you do. But what you could imagine is if my hand was on top of your back between your shoulder blades, push up into my hand. Let's just do 2 more. Okay, then find somewhere in between where you feel neutral. Then let's just start by opening one arm. Inhale, lower. Exhale, change sides. And feel how as you open your arm, the shoulder blade glides in. Building a little bit of strength there. Then we'll turn it into thread the needle. We'll open the arm, twist all the way to the sky, and then thread through. 2 more on the side. Inhale, push the floor away and open. Exhale, thread through. So again, we're still mobilizing our shoulders, but also now the spinal rotation. After this one, let's actually hold it down at the bottom. That might feel nice. Rest your head on the floor, shoulders on the floor, and maybe lean away from your hand a little. I've got my left arm underneath me. If you're the same as I am, lift the right arm, opposite hand up, maybe cross it behind the hip, opposite hip. And that should give your shoulder a good stretch. We want our muscles behind the back nice and strong, but not overly tight. Take a big breath. Staying for that full exhale. And then let's change sides. Open up, inhale, reach, exhale. Ooh, I just got the best back crack. Did you guys hear that? It was loud on my end. I don't know if the mic would have caught it. This is why we're doing this. Get all the creaks and cracks out. Last time. Rest down, lean away from the bottom fingers a little. Maybe lift opposite hand and take it behind the hip. So good. Okay, now let's just lie flat down on your belly, and we'll have arms long by your sides. Feet are mat width apart, tail is tucked down, shoulders get to start rounded forwards and your head is hovered. Start here by just sliding your shoulder blades together, then hover your chest off the floor, hovering your hands as well. And then lower yourself down, let the shoulders round. Lead the way by sliding shoulder blades together, pinching your pencil again, and then reach through your fingertips to hover up. A slight back extension as we work on this protraction and retraction motion some more. This is one of my favorite Pilates moves to do for your posture because each and every time you're bringing that extra awareness to your shoulders. It's part of the motion to bring that awareness to the shoulders. Slide the shoulders away from your ears as you lift. I don't care how high you go. We're just working on posture today. A slight back extension might help with your posture, building strength through your upper back, but especially the shoulders, mobilizing through that protraction and retraction. Neck stays long. Glutes are squeezing to support you. Let's just finish off with 3. 2. 1 more time. Awesome. Now, bend the elbows wide next to you. So you've got elbows in line with your shoulders, like goalie post or cactus kind of position. From there, all I want you to do is hover one arm. Lower and change sides. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now, if you do want more work throughout this motion, throughout this whole workout, you could grab hand weights. Feel free to have those toning balls or 2-pound weights in your hands, nothing too heavy, but that will definitely increase the challenge. I'm kind of regretting not grabbing those for myself. I didn't think of it till now. I'll be sure to mention it in the intro though, so you guys would have already heard me tell you to grab them. So maybe you've been using them the whole time. Now as you do this, shoulders stay level. You're focused on just sliding the shoulder blade in. And the whole back is working here. Let's finish 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, relaxing for just a second. And then let's now hover both elbows and lower both. And notice what that feels like. Does it feel equal on both sides? I noticed when I was doing alternating, my right shoulder was definitely tighter, which makes sense because that's how I woke up today, with my right shoulder really tight. How high are you lifting? Does it feel equal? Okay, never mind. I don't regret not grabbing my toning balls. I am feeling the heat without them just as much. Now let's keep the elbows hovered. Glide elbows to your waist and maybe lift up a little higher. And then fingertips touch above your head as you bring your nose to the mat. Glide your elbows down like you're pulling arms in and then over your head. Three, 2, last one. Okay, I'm due for a shell stretch. Bump on the heels, round and reach, maybe a little sway. push away from your hands. Get your belly lifted off of your thighs. Make it more active so you can send the breath right into the tight part of your back you just worked. And then let's take hands over to one side, hips to the opposite. Take a big breath. And then change sides. And then hands and knees once again. This time, let's just reach opposite arm and leg. Now, the easiest way to do that is to reach your leg first and then add in your opposite arm. It's a little bit more wobbly if you reach it all at once. So if you are wobbly today, feel free to take it slower. We're moving our shoulders in all directions throughout this workout, this time reaching over your head. And that direction often gets really tight because we don't tend to do a lot of that in our day-to-day life, most of us anyways. Now as you do this, you're zippering your core, only lifting to the point where shoulders and hips stay level. Only lifting to the point where your low back doesn't arch. Instead, you're keeping your eyes a little bit forwards of your hand somewhere on your mat to keep the neck long. And we're squeezing that glute. This way, we're not only opening the shoulders, but we're also opening up the hip. Because if you're concerned about your posture through shoulders, you're probably also concerned about how tight your hip flexors are, because most likely it's because you're sitting all day that you're like this. Now hold your next one and pulse up, up, up. Exhaling each time you lift to ensure that your core stays stable. Building a little heat through the whole back body. We've got 5, 4, and 1. Let's change sides. Reach, reach, reach. Pulse. Draw those ribs in from underneath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, step one foot forwards. Open your hips for a kneeling lunge stretch. Because again, your hip flexors are tight, so let's stretch them for a sec. Maybe you lift the same arm as the hip that's getting stretched and side bend over. Big breath. And then we'll just change sides. Open and up. Maybe reaching that arm over. Squeezing the back glute. It's not about how low you go, but instead keep that back glute active and you'll feel a better stretch. Okay. And then let's just get up to our feet. Spread your arms, a couple of circles, building some good mobility. Letting your spine move as well if it wants to. Allow those creaks and cracks to happen. And then last circle here, then let's nod the chin and just fold right down. Hang heavy. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Final arm circle. Great. Okay, I hope that felt good for you. I hope you feel a little bit taller, a little longer, and shoulders well opened. If you do those exercises, even like, I don't know, 2 to 4 times a week, your posture will definitely improve for sure. Just by doing Pilates in general should help, but especially those exercises are some of my favorites to do with no props involved to help just open you right up. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and bye.